Hello everyone, Krydex here. Welcome back to our Krastorio 2 playthrough. In our last episode, we got a bunch of improvements done, got more power, got more train stops, which I think they've finally all figured themselves out. We renamed our trains to the proper names. We added more stuff to our mall, upgraded a lot of belts to blue. We've done various work. And that work has to continue. The first thing I'm going to do in this episode is get our steel production vastly improved. And so what we're going to do is make this into a steel monster. Don't know exactly what we're going to do, but I actually presume I can kind of just copy this and basically just do this. So we're going to start with that up here and see what that looks like. So that'll be steel. And we'll get rid of... Well, I'll leave those running for a second until I get this figured out. I do need, I guess, the inputs to come up and the outputs to come down. So that's slightly different. So the outputs are this way. Okay, I think that's all of it. So then the inputs are already here. And then we'll have the outputs come down. Oops. Comes up and over. These will merge. And then hopefully that's plenty of steel. Let's find out. That is almost a full blue belt's worth of steel. So yeah, I think that'll do it. I actually, because eventually, well, I don't know if I'm ever going to use more than one blue belt's worth, but I think I need to do something like this. Because I don't even think I have enough coke for this, to be honest. But we can do something like this. It's kind of like what I had to do in Warptorio. And then that will actually just go all the way there. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that amount of coke is only up to 9 per second, so definitely not going to see anything too crazy. I should copy this build for coke. Yes, yes. So then... we'll destroy that. What is that? Go away. Copy this. Move this whole thing. Oh, well, I didn't mean to do that. Control Z. I meant to do cut. So I can just move this over to here. And then... let's see. The two inputs are here and here. Okay. So we'll actually have the iron do the inputting up there, and then the coke will be over here. And then for this, we want the same kind of I'm gonna need to get a lot more wood output as well eventually. But we're going to need coal. Coming up here. And then wood. And then we're going to do this thing again. Coal will come up there. Wood goes up there. And then these, we cook some coke. And that's up to 26 per second, which is more than I need. Far more than I need, actually. Alright, so then that goes up there, and then we have lots of extra coke for who knows what else. What's the rate on these? 10.6. Oh, these can fit modules too, which is nice. So we'll get that going a little faster. Throw in some modules. They don't take very much power anyway, so that speeds us up to 20 per second. For how much water? 100? Easy. I am Picasso with the belts. You know, that's a good way to put it. It is abstract beauty, is what it is. Okay, that can use 23 a second. Sweet. Alright, now something is very wrong with these. Let's figure out what it is. I think I messed up what's on each belt. Yeah, I messed up the sides. Okay, I think I fixed that one. And I think we're good on that one. Alright, so up to 38.5 iron plates can be used, but that will produce a lot more steel than I was ever getting before. Hopefully. Let's check that. Steel. Oh, Big Wolf Chris with the party of 9. Thanks for the raid. Welcome on in, everybody. So yeah, previously our steel maximum was 460 a minute, and it looks like right now we're getting up to about triple that, with about 1,300 a minute. Awesome. Okay, so that should help with all of the random things we need, and now let's build nuclear locomotives. Whoop whoop. So we'll automate them, because I'm automating everything, or almost everything at least. And nuclear locomotive. So the difference is a higher max speed, 250 versus 220. Acceleration power is 3 megawatts instead of 2 megawatts. They do way more, but I assume that's, you know, better. And it consumes up to 30 megawatts to accelerate. So its efficiency is only 10%. So how much fuel is that? Oh, also, are we going to have to deal with nuclear? Oh, it consumes this kind of fuel, not this kind of fuel, right? I assume. I guess we'll find out. So yeah, we'll get those going. And then I'm going to have to make nuclear fuel. So, can we make that already? Have I unlocked it? I haven't. I'm guessing I don't use uranium fuel cells in the trains. So, nuclear fuel. How about I ban you for spamming my channel? Okay. Fuel? Wait. Okay, maybe that is what I use? I'm so confused. Does that not exist? Oh, this doesn't exist. It's red. We should turn... Is that disabled recipes that I need to turn off? Yeah. Okay. Cool. So, once this is done building, I guess we'll see what it uses as fuel. Maybe it is just the uranium fuel cells. And then I have to deal with the used up uranium fuel cells. Maybe put a filter inserter taking out of the dealies. But I mean, 50 gigajoules will run 30 megawatts for well over 1,000 seconds. So, but that does mean my trains are going to use a decent amount of nuclear fuel. All right. Oh, that's copy. Did anyone else have that issue? Yep, that one did. Everything else... Wait, no, what did I do? Because I copied this. Oh, the condition on the storage tank copied over. That's actually really funny, but we still didn't have enough huge storage tanks, so they were still inserting. Okay, well, I screwed that up, but it's fixed now. And then I think 5 locomotives at the most. Alright, so let's find out what's going on here. So these guys use uranium fuel cells. Yep, and then they have a spent result. Got it. Okay, well, we're gonna need some uranium fuel cells down there. I mean, they'll be fast dukes, but not that much faster. They still have a max speed of 250. Yes, an equipment grid for train. I assume there's some sort of vehicle equipment. Like lasers or shields or... Actually, wait. I always forget to look for this. There's movement bonuses for vehicles. I always forget that some mods have this. So I can put these in my trains to make them go even faster, which is a pretty big deal. Greatly increases max speed and acceleration. Exception, locomotives only have their acceleration increased. Got it. Okay. I've already researched tier 1 of this, apparently. Didn't notice that. Now, the cool thing is that even though it doesn't sound all that amazing, it's like, oh, it only improves acceleration. The thing is, it will save me a ton of fuel, because trains, once they reach their top speed, I'm pretty sure they use less fuel. Wait, so does this... Oh, it was in the personal roboport research. Interesting. But it also uses power, so we're going to need equipment grid power. Portable fusion reactor still consumes fusion fuel. So is there no just like power generation for vehicles? Huh. I guess I'm not sure about a couple things. So one thing I'm not sure of is also that's a huge equipment grid. Holy crap. Okay, well, let's start with crafting some of these bad boys. So then I'm going to need a nuclear reactor for each, and what I'm curious about is will an inserter actually feed it properly? And that I don't know. So now we're going to request uranium fuel cell. And delete that fuel request. Okay. So if I throw 4 of these in here, and I need to research the other one, but it requires tech cards, which we don't have more of yet. Then that means our acceleration should be 4 times faster. Should be crazy. And I can even fit 4 more. I could fit 8 of these in here with 1 nuclear reactor. Okay, so what I'm curious about then is if I put some nuclear fuel in here, where does it go in here? It doesn't. Or does it? Okay, it does. Good. Good. Never mind. So then that will basically keep itself powered forever. Let's see how fast this accelerates now that it has the extra. Ooh, that's fast. Holy cow. I need some braking power. Oh my gosh, it takes forever to brake. Let's research braking force here. Yeah, I need some more braking force. So then let's just kind of do a little test run here. Let's go all the way to the south end. Whoa! Yeah, that's fast. It still caps out at 250 though, but that's nice. It gets up to that 250 real quick. Now that's also, to be fair, I didn't have any cargo wagons on it. Oh, can it not turn around? Well, shoot. Alright, let's go back to here. Wow, that gets up to speed so fast. Cool, cool. Okay, so I need to keep crafting these. And then I think what I'm gonna do, drive this manually to here, and I'm just gonna remove the old one. Yep, you're just gonna go bye-bye. Because otherwise I'd lose the nuclear fuel when you pick up a train. We're also gonna color these green, because that's the only color that makes any amount of sense. We want kind of a radioactive looking green. Yeah, I feel like that, a tiny bit of yellow in there. Perfect. Okay, what are we doing? So that's that. Yellow cake, exactly. Okay, so then I need to change this guy to be there. I need to go get more nuclear Oh, can I just not upgrade in place? That's weird. Can I upgrade like this? Oops, that's not what we want. Looks like I can't. That's weird. With the Bob's trains, you could upgrade. But we cannot do that here. So what I'm going to have to do then is literally just deconstruct all my trains. One of them left. He'll come back. Oh. we'll just get rid of all that fuel. Okay. Pick all that up real quick. Oh, that's still requesting fuel. Oh my gosh. Okay, get rid of all that. Don't want any fuel. This guy's back. These guys don't insert fuel anymore. Okay, finally. I think we got there. And then get rid of all this. Put that back in. I want these to only insert one at a time. Alright, so the remaining issue is just to get the stuff out. The spent fuel cells. So those maybe go here. And that should be easy enough if we do this on spent, or what are they called? I don't even remember what they're called. This guy. Used up uranium fuel cell. Okay, so then that comes out of every locomotive. Okay. And then those get placed into an active provider chest. Okay, and then I need to go grab some more nuclear trains. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more sets. Times 4 each seems fine, so I need 24. Oh, look, I have exactly 24. And then 4 more of these portable nuclear reactors. And I need 5 more nuclear locomotives. I can get rid of regular locomotives now. And I think we'll be off to the races. The other thing I want to do, now that I have more modules and beacons, is improve my nuclear fuel production, because this is pretty slow. Yeah, I mean, I guess the primary slowness is just from these two. So a couple beacons will go a long way here. So those each boost speed by 30%. Can make them a little more productive. So what do we net per minute there? 4 per minute. That's not great. That thing's getting full. It's a good problem to have. I guess I could just copy this. Or tile it. I could figure out how to tile it here. Move that up a little bit. Do a few more of these. Oh, these are lined up with the ones below them, which is bad. We want them to be offset. Like so. Okay. I know my trains are dead right now, but they should be able to last a minute or two without any help. Alright, and then this... I need to figure out how to do this without extra spaces. So this maybe needs to go back. And then this one outputting can do onto the outside here. There, grab from you. Filter is on bright green rocks. And then this requester chest just needs to output onto the bottom side here. course that happens. Where are they? Get rid of you. Okay. So that keeps that filled. And then this is the input, input, output, output. Alright, and then we'll upgrade all that to blue. And then I should just be able to copy that. Like so. Copy this. Bam. Bam. Make some centrifuges. Turn this little circle here. And I believe that will do it. And that should get me all of the uranium I need. And power is not an issue, so let's get a little more productive with our uranium ore here. There we go. That can handle up to 16 input uranium. Okay. Now this is going to take a little while to spin up just because of the way this works. I don't love that. I could help out, I guess. But each one of these kind of hogs like 60 or so of the uranium just to run. But once they're all running, then we will have a net rate of 13 per minute, which is a lot better. So I guess we'll be okay. We'll just have to wait a little while on that. And also, apparently, I'm missing some active provider chests. So I'm going to put those in a chest. Oh, and then I need to grab the nuclear locomotives. Alright. What is this? Tech cards? I'm out of tech cards. Well, I know how to fix that. Problem solved. Okay, so nuclear locos. I have 6. Perfect. I mean, while I'm here, why not do 7? Or, I mean, 5 per locomotive. Uh-oh. LTN is starting to freak out. Am I out of iron? Is that what that is? That's not good. Okay, we definitely need at least one train running, so... You're my man. Okay, you... go to Depot Main. And then... what are you waiting for? Did LTN break? Oh, what the heck? I never... oh my gosh. I never even put... somehow this got missed on the old... whatchamacallit? The blueprint that I copied. There it goes. Whoop. There it goes very quickly. Holy cow. Okay. Okay, so now they're all ready to go. We do definitely have a nuclear fuel issue. Maybe I should have compiled some nuclear fuel before I did this. But let's set this one up. And then we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Crap. Didn't quite get there. Okay, everyone else, you're grounded. Okay, first of all, color. I think that's about right. Copy that. All right, and then you have this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, can I copy that? Doesn't look like it. Okay. YOLO. Wait, what am I YOLOing? Okay, that's the one with 5 in it. It's the other one I need to add one more. Alright, you get 5. You get 5. Oh, yeah, exactly. Upgrading right when I got them. Why wait? Okay, is this the one coming back that I need to add? Yes, one more too. Bam. And color properly. Off you go. Okay, and then one more. Alright, so these trains will be super fast, which is great, but they're mostly out of fuel. The main one I'm worried about is the liquid one. We need one of the liquid ones to get a piece of fuel so it can go deliver oil. So that's kind of a high priority. Thankfully, the liquid ones are first, so now that everything's running, that should be the first one to get more. Now, what are you waiting for? You should not be waiting for Depot Liquid Main. Why would you go to Depot Liquid Main? That's very not good. You should only go to Depot Main. Didn't screw up one of these names, did I? No, those are all Depot Mains. Okay. I don't know why that was broken that way. But hopefully we're good now. See, that one has Depot Liquid Main on it. What the heck? Those all had Depot Liquid Main. It's not good. Depot Main. Go. You. Depot Main. Go. You. Already at Depot Main. I wonder why they were defaulted to Depot Main like that. I guess another upgrade, I always forget why it's important. I don't normally care about stack inserter capacity, but with trains, it matters a lot more because it improves unloading times. Alright, I want to see how fast this thing zooms off into the distance once it's done here. Alright, 500 left, and here we go. Dang, that's fast. Okay. Train out of fuel. Yeah. Unfortunately, that is the case, isn't it? Crap. Well, let me throw more beacons at it to try to resolve this problem a little faster. Because what I can do is this. So we can go even faster. So what's that get us? 20 per minute. Which Interestingly, this one actually can't consume. There we go. So we get about 11 fuel per minute. Okay, that'll catch us up pretty quick once this gets rolling. But there's probably still another 5 minutes for this to kind of settle down and all of these guys to be backed up, which is unfortunate. Alright, well. Also, do I get a higher tier of inserter? I do. We get superior inserters. When do those happen? Oh, that's after advanced tech cards. Are you already recycling used fuel cells? You know, I'm not. I probably should, since you mentioned it. Have I researched it? Yeah, I have. Oh, it's in centrifuges. Okay. You actually get a decent amount of 238 back. Because this is 3238 to 1235. And that was one fuel cell. Actually, wait. Oh, okay. A fuel cell costs 2,235 and 10 more 238. And then we get 6 of that 238 back. But when you factor in productivity, we actually get quite a bit more back from the 2 steps of productivity. I assume this can be productive? It can. So then, yeah, we'll request all our spent fuel cells and then just actively provide the results, which it also involves a tiny amount of tritium, which I assume will be meaningful in fusion power. But yeah, I'm a bit worried about my base. I think I'm just going to call an audible and put that 50 in. This will keep running, and that'll help my trains catch up. So we'll just let this run for a little while. And that'll at least fire up, yeah, my liquid fuel train. Also, this is saying no train to transport fluids, but it's right here. So that's a bit confusing. Hello? Maybe it wants the other one to run? Let me balance out some fuel. Because one nuclear fuel should last like an hour in each train, roughly, assuming it accelerates about a third of the time. I have no idea what percentage of trains' runtime counts as acceleration power, but what we can do is actually... Oh, he's set to... There we go. I can put one in each, now that I have some. There we go. Off they go. I don't think he had the, I can't see from here, but I don't feel like he had the enough fuel to fuel the little nuclear reactor inside. So I think that's why he's not accelerating quite as fast. Still pretty good, and yeah, I think now that they all have at least one fuel, I'm happy just leaving that alone. And that should do it. Okay, so nuclear locomotives are now a thing. And is our steel finally backed up? It looks like our steel is backed up. Pretty much everything's backed up. Except iron. Did we run out of iron ore again? We did, but it's unloading there. Something's still wrong. This should be working. Oh, it's also set. Are these all on manual? Oh no, the rest are good. Okay. Okay, I think we're good now. Sweet. So nuclear locomotive transition seems to have been effective. Check mark on that. Nice. We probably should have a bigger buffer for iron here. I'm just gonna do this. Just something simple here. Just so that the buffer's a little bit better. I'll upgrade all that as well. And then I guess we'll upgrade the rest of it. Upgrade. Alright. Awesome. Okay, so that production's improved. Should I go for module 3s? More trains, done. Rare metals we still need. Iron and copper to 30 is definitely done. Module 3s should probably be on my list. And then we need the next tech card. Yellow. Or just, I think they're called tech. No. What are they called? Production? Logistic? I don't know. They're yellow. I know that much. We need that. Rare metals, minefield, and then rare metals smelting. Needs to be a thing. I need mineral water and immersite. Are there 2 M's? I don't know. Those are the 2 new resources that I don't have. Immersite's right there. Mineral water, there's a ton of it down here. So that's all good. What else? I feel like I'm actually going to need more oil at some point. Is there another oil? Or what am I trying to say? Is there another radar? No. Advanced radar's it. I could run pretty far out and plop down an advanced radar because I need to find a bigger oil patch. This is not going to be enough for the rest of the game, I would imagine. The other option is find an insane amount of coal and set up a very large coal liquefaction type thing. But I'd rather just find the oil. It's a bit easier. And then, yeah, how's this running? Looks like this is still good. Fully compressed components. Those are mostly filled up. All right, let me drop down the concrete there. We still need to fill in that giant concrete hole. So I will actually craft some warehouses. Turn off my logistics and go for it here. Okay, we'll extend this out. Oh no. I ran into a rock. Messed up my perfect 90-degree angles. Did it again. Alright, there we go. Okay, nice. Fill this in. You just hold right click while you're building. I'm pretty sure that's a standard Factorio thing. I don't think it's like a mod pack or anything special that I have. Okay, and then I'll extend this a little bit further west, I think. Bam. Okay, I'll stop there with the concrete. And put the rest back. All right. So, I think that does it for, well, pretty much everything we were in the middle of doing. I don't think there's anything else. Eventually we'll need more uranium, but not for a while. So I think we can finally kind of resume the game. Oh, we need normal... Hold on, we need normal labs. That's the thing. I'm just going to handcraft 20, and we'll just set them up here for the rest of the intermediate researches. We need the basic cards, but once we move on to the ones with blue, we won't need basic cards anymore. So I'll actually be able to take these basic cards off of the belt here once I finish up these last few researches. Is Krastorio generous with resources? Well, I mean, do you mean in terms of the patch sizes? Because that's just the game settings to some level. Like, vanilla is extremely generous too if you put richness times 6 on everything. Okay, so then for these... Copy all that, and then we just want... And it'll only grab one at a time, and that way it won't flicker as much. Okay. Alright, and now I should be able to finish out all these other ones. So we'll start with crafting speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, there are a lot of these, though. This will take a hot second. I mean, I have a ton of concrete because I set up, you know, 3 per second on concrete. Anyone can have a ton of concrete. It just takes a lot of stone and iron. I mean, actually, it's a pretty small amount of iron, but it does take a lot of stone. But yeah, I definitely turned up the richness quite a bit. You know, the stone mine I have set up down here is 7.8 million. I'm guessing that'll last me the whole game, or most of the game. Right there. So yeah, the patches are pretty big in the settings I put. I don't like having to set up a ton of extra outposts after I've set up one. I don't feel like you suck just because you don't have enough resources. I mean, that's kind of how every player is. Like, you never have enough, technically, but maybe you just don't set up enough at once. But I don't think not having enough resources means you suck. Alright, well, we're going to have to run that research for quite a while. And then another thing I need to do is upgrade all of my research to assembling machine 3s with productivity. So that's something I can do really quick. And that will save me, you know, in the long run, it'll make science a lot cheaper. So we'll just kind of upgrade all the assembling machines. Because what's interesting is assembling machine 3s with full prod are actually the same crafting speed as blue machines with no prod. But then the 24% extra productivity means actually the output rate's 24% more. So that's pretty great. 150 hours, still not as efficient. I mean, you know, I do have quite a bit of experience, so I get things done quite a bit faster than maybe someone with less experience. And I also just, am kind of lazy and don't do things well, so sometimes that makes things get done faster, but not as good. I don't know. Why do I not have more modules? Okay, they're on the way. There we go. Are you playing vanilla? Because vanilla is a bit slower to get things started, and you also have to remember I have extra things I can do because of Krastorio, like and Bob's adjustable inserters and advanced fluid handling. So I do have a lot of quality of life mods too, which adds up, I would say. Alright, I think with the exception of low density structure here, which I need to beacon... Oh, and then the red circuits here. These need to be productive. There's a lot more productivity modules here. Oh yeah, I mean if you're playing... Oh, hey Martin, how's it going? If you're playing with biters, that slows things down a lot, so I wouldn't feel bad about that at all. Alright, we're just going to put 7 beacons on the outer edge here. Throw some speed in that. Throw oh, wait, no, these need to be the new type of building. I assume this is overkill with all of those speed beacons. But I've got plenty of power, so why not use it? I have 900 megawatts and another 600 megawatts available. Hey Martin, yeah, glad for you to be here. Unfortunately, my stream is going to be done pretty soon, so sadly, you have not caught me for long. But I will be streaming more on Thursday, so you can always catch me then. Okay, so blue circuits would be a logical place for more. And it looks like I've run out of prod modules. Maybe it's time for some beacons here in the middle. Oh wait, and these need to be the next tier up. Okay, so then I can have at most half per second. That's pretty fast. I just need to let this build up to more. That's super fast. Okay. Cool. So that's going to be a little bit faster to give me some more modules. Fill these in. So now my blue chips are up to 1.8, which is actually pretty good. And yellow cards only need 1.2. So I think I actually can just do this now. Okay, we are removing the rock. We are not going around the rock. And I want to say I can literally just do this. Oh, and then rocket fuel, I guess. Rocket fuel. The other question I guess I have is how much rocket fuel am I making? Because I need 1.2. And currently my setup can support 0.25. So the answer there is no. And I'm gonna need a heck of a lot more of these guys here. Okay, so we'll hook that up, and then the whatchamacallit here, the oxygen, can be hooked up here. Okay. And I can do productivity on this. And beacons. Oh, unfortunately I've spaced it so that beacons don't have room. These need to move 2 to the right. Hey, see you later, Matty boy. Thanks for hanging out. Good to have you as always. Okay, so we'll get some more oxygen going, like so, and then we'll get some beacons here. And then I'm pretty sure I just can copy this minus the underground piece. I need the stack inserter. Okay, let's see if that's any better. 1.25, beautiful. And it uses 31 light oil and 53 oxygen. My oxygen is at 108, so that's perfect. This is a place where efficiency actually makes sense because they're already too fast, and productivity means nothing because there's no cost to the ingredients. So might as well save some power there. And yeah, then another thing I can do is just prod all of this to save a bunch of oil, and then probably the main thing I need is some beacons here just to make sure the prod doesn't slow things down too much. And maybe make sure these guys all have at least one beacon to compensate for the slower craft speed. That should keep everything running just fine. Because minus 10% crafting speed but plus 18% productivity actually ends up still with more of an output rate than before, which is awesome. And I think with that we will have to call it an episode because we've got yellow tech cards running again. We've got nuclear locomotives. We're doing the old researches, getting those out of the way, which is awesome. Should I make these productive? Nah, these tech cards aren't that cheap, or they're not that expensive, so I don't really care all that much. And it looks like we are slowly gaining our U235. So, sweet. I think I will call that a YouTube episode. So for those of you on YouTube, as always, thank you guys so much for joining. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and I'll see you all next time.